Hi everyone, it's Sophia and welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a really quick simple spin tutorial on the app VideoStar. So VideoStar is an app where basically you can just make some really cool edits on it, and you can also make edits for free on it. So I actually have the paid version. I paid for it for about just over a month ago actually, and I've had VideoStar for 3 years, so you can still make really good edits for free. So we're going to go ahead and just get started to it. So yeah, so if you are completely new to VideoStar and you have no idea how to even get started, so you can see there is a little like X in the top corner, the top right hand corner. So you want to click on that, and then you can see there is some different format options. So this plus and then here. So I'm going to use this one. This is one I use for most of my edits, but whichever one, it doesn't really matter to be honest, but I'm just going to use this one since I find it easier to make edits on it anyway. Then if you click on to select song, you can choose an audio which you may have saved in your camera roll. So I don't, since I'm not going to be making like a proper edit. So I'm just going to go ahead and just click on one of these options, which I literally never use. So yeah, I'll back once I've just chose one of these sounds. So I've now chosen the sound. I just basically use the sound from my camera roll. It's not an editing or sound or anything like that. It's just one random one I use. Anyway, once you've chosen your sound, you should actually see this option pop up straight away for you, but I just clicked off it. So basically this is where you can add a photo, add a video. So if I do add a video, I like to slow the video down since I think it looks better when you're editing it. But today because this video is more like a beginner video, I'm just going to be using a photo edit. So I'm just going to click on photos, and then you can just choose your photos. So let me just show you what it's like. So this is it. This is my photo. I'm just using one of MIDI. Then you can choose how long you want it to be. So once I've chosen how long you want it to be, you can actually choose this button, and then video will end once, you know this little line? This line is from when I clicked for set end. And as you can see, it just ends when I've clicked on the set end, if that makes any sense, just so you can see how long it really is. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to import it, and I'm just going to do the exact same for the other photo. So I just want to say this video isn't a complete beginner's video. As you can see, I haven't really showed you how to do the audios that well. So if you want a beginner's video, then just make sure you DM me or something on Instagram. So these are my two clips all nicely done. So once you've done this, if you've been using VideoStar before, because as I said, this is a complete beginner's video, you want to click on to new, then multi-layer. Then I clicked on the two by mistake. This got kicked off the app. Oh my gosh, this is a bit of a crash. Okay. So once you're back on the app, multi-layer, the one, and then your photo. Then click on to edit keyframes. Then go to the end of your clip and just choose which way you want to do it. I'm going to do the spin this way, and it's going to be around this far. Once you know this far, you can want to choose out your graph. So the graph is right here. You can call it a path, you can call it whatever. So click on it, but I'm going to use a custom graph, and then you can actually just change around how much you want it to be. So this is how the graph looks. Personally, this is just how I like it to be, but obviously you can change it around however you want to. This is how this looks like portrait. Then once you've done that, you want to click on to back and then mirror, and then choose the last option. Now let's talk about what makes everything better, which is blurring the end of the clips or beginning of the clips. So obviously the end, since this is the first photo for me. But so if you do not have the paid version, then you want to go into a thing called focus or something. But let me just show you, if you have paid version, you can actually just go on to this little tool right here, and you can click on to tracking blur, and tracking blur just does it really good. So if you have paid version, then just click on tracking blur. But if you don't have the paid version of VideoStar, you want to go on to, so you want to save your clip which you just imported, which you've just done. Then click on to new, click on to re-effect, and you want to basically click on to the plus, and then click on to the little tool button right here, click on to focus, and then once you click on focus, I like to choose the last option since I think it adds the best blur to it. Actually, I think this one's quite good as well, or this one maybe. And then basically all we want to do is click on to re-effect. This doesn't have the spinning because I just already saved the spin, which I can just pull this tool up however you would like it. So that is the first half to the spin. So now it's time for the second part of the blur. So click on to new. It's just the exact same thing, except we're doing the spin the opposite way. So it's going to start off, so we're doing it at the beginning of the clip, and I'm going to have it start off here. Then I'm going to go along to the end of the clip, and it's going to end all nice and just like that. So it's like a little bit of a spin, really simple. So then on the graphs, it's basically the opposite. So this is how my graph looks portrait. Obviously you can change anything around depending on your speed of the clip. So just know that is a little bit different depending on your speed. Then click onto the mirror again on the last. Now guys, it's just time to do the blur. So if you have the paid version, you can use track and blur again. But if you have a free version, basically save the clip how it is and then go onto re-effect and add focus. So So again, basically how you can add focus is re-effect, the plus, this little paintbrush, and then focus. You can also just search for it if you have it. So you can just search up focus, and it's this one right here. So that's just that. So anyway, this is how it looks. I think it looks really good. So now if you would like to add any sort of shakes, maybe I can do a little bit of shake video, I don't know. But this is it for now. I really hope this video was helpful in any sort of way. I think this is pretty good. As you can see, the transition is just a little bit, it's pretty good, I think, the transition. So that is it. It's just a little shake tutorial, and yeah, so if you found this helpful, please maybe leave a like and subscribe, and I'll really appreciate it. So see you all in my next video.